All right, here's our review for Unit 3 test. Two characteristics of quadratic functions are given. If the axis of symmetry is at x equals 5, okay, that means our vertex is going to have 5 as its x value. And it has only 1, 0. It touches the x-intercept once, the x-axis once, okay? So let's look at vertex is at 5. So this is at 5. That checks out. This is at 5. That checks out. This is at 5. Now D is wrong. That is -5. Does not work. Okay. Now which one has 1, 0? 1 x-intercept. Well, this has none, right? And then B, this one has 2. So it's letter A. 1 intercept, and it's the axis of symmetry is at 5. Cool. Okay. What's the value of F5? Okay. So when you're doing this, you can evaluate these by plugging in 5 into this. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. -7, 5 plus 3 squared minus 8. Okay, if we pull this over, go to our calculator, and then we just type this in the way it is. -7, parentheses, instead of x, 5 plus 3, parentheses, don't forget the squared, minus sign 8, and we get -456. All right, and then down here, we're trying to get this function f of -2, right? This one was 5, this one was -2. So I'm going to replace x with a -2, minus sign 2, okay, squared plus 13. So let's go ahead and type this one in, 5, parentheses, negative sign 2, minus sign 2, parentheses squared, plus 13. We end up getting 93. Cool. All right, and then given this, which statement is true? Now, if I want to find my zeros, maybe I should graph this to see where it crosses the x-intercept, x-axis. Remember, 0 is an x-intercept. Okay, so let's go to our graph. So we go to new document, don't save, and then we're going to go to number 2 for graph. And let's type it in, negative sign x, and that's supposed to be squared. Whoops. Plus 6x minus sign 5. Hit it. Now, you can kind of see that it's going to be right here at +1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and +5. Okay, 1 and 5. But if you hit menu 5 for trace, 1 for graph trace, and you go to the right, it'll tell you the exact 0. And it says, see at the bottom left, it says 1, 0. Keep going to the right. And then boom, there's another 0 at 5, 0. So our zeros are 1, 0, 5, 0. Those are our x-intercepts. So which answer best fits it? Is it -1? No. Is it -5? No. -5? No. 1 and 5. That's it. Okay. When you have factors, insiders lie, so it's a negative and a negative, but the zeros are +1, +5. Cool. Number 5, the graph of a quadratic function is shown on the grid, which represents this graph. Okay. Well, we can see that it's here at 0, 0, 6, 0, and then this point is 1, 2, 3, 3, negative 9. Okay. Now there's a few ways to do this. You can take all these, graph, and compare. Or you can take those 3 points, 0, 0, 3, negative 9, 6, 0. You could do a quadratic regression. Okay, so if I go to a new document, don't save, number 4, x at the top, y at the top, 0, 3, 6, 0, negative 9, 0. Remember, when you do that, you do menu 416. Menu 416. X is x, y is y. This weird thing means 0, so it's just 1x squared minus 6x. Okay, so y equals 1x squared minus 6x, which is c. Okay. Another way you can do it is if you start graphing all of these, and I'm going to cut to the chase. If I graph letter C, x squared minus 6x, okay, and I hit menu 5-1 for trace, 0, 0 is on here, go to the right, 3, negative 9 is on there, just like I know I need. Then 6 zeros on there. Okay, so you can actually look at the graph, compare it, or you can take 3 points, menu 416 to get the equation. Okay. All right. Number 6, the graph is shifted up 3 units up, and it's stretched horizontally. Okay, to create the graph of the function g. Now, when we talk about stretching horizontally, okay, stretching it like this is going to make it wider. Okay. Cool. And then 3 units up. Now, it did not say reflection. Okay, so even though A is 3 units up, even though it's wider, it's reflected, and it did not tell us it was reflected. That's a no. Same thing with C, it's reflected. It's also not wider, so no. Okay, but B, it does move 3 units up, but this one's actually narrower instead of wider. Okay, this is actually a horizontal compress or a vertical stretch. Okay, letter D is correct because it does move up 3 and it is stretched horizontally wider. Okay. Number 7, what's the maximum value? Okay, well, maximum value, I can see it right there at the very top, 24,288. The graph of x squared was translated 7 units to the right to create the graph of g, which is the best function. Okay, so remember, to the right, insiders lie inside of parentheses. So it'll be parentheses x. Right usually means plus, so we're going to put minus 7. And if it's squared, it is squared. So my best answer is B, not D. No. Okay, because insiders lie. Please don't forget that when we're talking about horizontal. Okay, number 9, the graph of, I think it's supposed to be of, quadratic function f is shown on the graph. What is the domain and range? Okay, so the domain, it goes from negative infinity to positive infinity, or you can say negative infinity, x less than, greater than, less than, and then x less than positive infinity. The range, though, how far down does it go? Well, right here, it's about negative 5.5 with a bracket all the way up forever to infinity. You could also do it this way, negative 5.5 less than or equal to x less than infinity. Okay, it goes from the bottom, negative 5.5, up forever. That's what those arrowheads mean. Okay. Okay. Using table, what is the range? Okay. So remember, range is y values. Not able to write for some reason. So my range is my y values, which is right here, f of x, that's y. Okay, so let's put these in order from least to greatest. I got 27 on here twice, 33 is on here twice, and then 35 is left over. Cool. Using the graph below, where y represents the height and x represents seconds, how long was the function above 190 feet? So let's find 190 feet. Right, and so I'm gonna erase it over here. Oh, okay. So it's from here to here. So it's between 10 and 38 seconds, right? So I'm gonna to find the how long, I'm gonna take the top number 38 minus this bottom number 10, and we'll get 28 seconds. Cool. That's it. Your test is very similar to this tomorrow, so make sure you do your best on this and let me know if you have any questions.